Most of us have experienced gratitude. When someone has done something for us, we receive a present, or we just are happy to be alive. The challenge can be allowing this beautiful energy when life doesn't go the way we choose. Welcome to Letting Go and the Greatest Secret, where we explore the end of your suffering and beginning of lasting happiness. I'm Hale Dwoskin. Normally, a featured guest joins me for a conversation to share insights into living a life of deep joy and unshakable peace. Every now and then, it's just you and me, and today is one of those episodes. If you think about your life, you can probably remember things that happened that you were really happy that they happened. And often this feeling of happiness because something happened or didn't happen, because you received a gift or a benefit, you met someone wonderful, you had a great experience, you were given something to accomplish that you wanted to, or you just succeeded. Most of us can remember these times as being happy times, but there are also times when we experience gratitude. We're just grateful that this happened. We're often just grateful to be alive. For most of us, though, we don't experience this as much as we'd like. Even when things go our way, there can be disappointment. There could be a letdown. There can be feeling like you just need to keep pushing, striving, efforting, that it's not enough. We rarely take time to enjoy the benefits of that which is already apparently happening. We rarely give ourselves permission to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So one of the things we can do is to allow ourselves, as best we can, to take a moment to be grateful for what we just accomplished or have or are experiencing. It doesn't have to be a long pause, but any pause to this constant efforting and striving and pushing is a huge relief. And gratitude is a great way to interrupt that pattern. The energy of gratitude, too, comes from or is born out of the one love, that unconditional love that all is. Most of us only experience it when things go our way, but we can experience that every time, well, not every time, but more and more of the time, until we move beyond experiencing to there is just this sense of unconditional love, of boundlessness, of limitlessness. And so what we can do to support that, even though it's not about a doingness, it's what's natural. It already is. But because we like to do, we'll talk about doing. What we can do to support this is to give ourselves those moments to be grateful for what we have or what is, but also allow ourselves to just open to that energy of gratitude for no reason. And you can develop that sense of gratitude for no reason, and it really changes the way life is experienced. And a lot of it happens naturally and spontaneously without effort. But again, since we like to putter with our lives as though it isn't already perfection as it is, we'll do a process that will help you open more to gratitude, that beautiful, boundless, joyous energy that's always available, always is. So in this moment, could you just simply pause or stop and notice what is? Or simply be open at least to the possibility that this, whatever's apparently happening, is already wholeness, is already freedom, is already enough exactly as it is. And then allow yourself to think of something in your life that you feel grateful for. It doesn't matter what it is. And could you welcome that feeling of gratitude? Could you welcome the grateful energy as best you can? And if there's any holding on or holding back or resistance, could you welcome that as well? And then as best you can, just for now, could you let it go? Just could you? Would you? When? And then could you welcome the energy of gratitude, the energy of love? Could you just allow it to wash through and around and through what is? And could you be open at least to the possibility that love or gratitude is what is already, is what's natural? Now allow yourself to think of something that you feel less than grateful for. It doesn't matter what it is. And could you welcome whatever that stirs up inside of you? Could you just let it be here? Is it welcomed? Could you allow it? Is it what's apparently happening? And then as best you can, just for now, could you let go of the contraction? Could you let go of the holding on or holding back as best you can? Would you? When? And then could you be open at least to the possibility that you could feel gratitude even about that? What if even that is a gift? What if life itself, however it's apparently happening or unfolding, is a gift? Just be open to that, at least as a possibility. And could you just welcome that energy of gratitude, that energy of love, as best you can? And could you be open at least to the possibility that this already is what's natural? That the love that we seek in all activity, the fullness we seek in our every action, is already the nature of what is, what's apparently happening. Again, just be open to that at least as a possibility. And then could you allow yourself to think of something else that you already feel grateful about? And could you just really welcome or enjoy or allow or be present with the joyousness, the gratitude, that grateful energy as best you can? And then check to see if there's any holding on or holding back, not fully allowing gratitude or that unconditional love that gratitude is born from. And if there is, could you welcome that too? Allow that too. And then, as best you can, just for now, could you let go of that holding on or holding back? Could you just set it free? Allow it to unravel. Would you? When? And then could you just open to gratitude, to gratefulness, to unconditional love as best you can? Could you just allow it? And could you be open at least to the possibility that this is natural? This already is what is. And now allow yourself to focus on something that you feel less than grateful for. It could be something that happened or didn't happen. It could be a gain or a loss. It could be something about a relationship. It doesn't matter. But whatever's come to mind, could you just allow it? Be present with it. Notice it as best you can. Is it welcomed? Is it what's apparently happening? And as you focus on that contraction, that holding on or holding back, in this moment as best you can, could you just let it go? Just could you? Would you? When? And then could you welcome gratitude? Could you welcome unconditional love as best you can? Could you allow it to fill up the body, mind, and the world as though they are separate from that? What if everything is already unconditional love, the source of gratitude? What if gratitude or unconditional love is natural already? And again, could you allow yourself to focus on something else that you already feel grateful for? You might even notice that some of the things that you didn't feel grateful for when we first started this process are starting to move into the grateful category. But whatever's arising, could you just welcome or allow it, be present with it? Welcome that energy of gratitude. Allow it. Welcome love. as best you can. And then check. Does it feel bound in any way? Is there any holding on and holding back in or around it? At least in experience. And if there is, could you just welcome or allow it? Could you just be present with it? Is it welcomed? Is it what's apparently happening? And then, as best you can, just for now, could you let go of any sense of contraction or holding on or holding back? Could you just set it free? Would you? When? And then could you just welcome or allow gratitude even more? Could you notice how it is already filling up and overflowing through all? Could you be open to that, at least as a possibility? What if, just what if, gratitude is what's natural, love is what's natural, and all is already that? And then again, could you allow yourself to focus on something that you feel less than grateful for? It doesn't matter what it is. And could you welcome that contraction, that holding on or holding back that comes from resisting what is as it is? And could you just allow or welcome all of that? What if even that's okay as it is? And then, as best you can, just for now, could you just let go of the resistance, the holding on, the holding back, the contraction as best you can? Could you just set it free? Would you? When? And then could you just allow what is to be as it is, as though it needs your permission? What if this that's apparently happening is already enough, is already wholeness, is already perfection, is already the source of gratitude, just as it is, both the contraction and the expansion, the love and the less than love, at least apparently. And could you just be open to allowing what is as it is in gratitude, in thankfulness? Okay, good. So I would highly recommend that you listen or watch this a few more times, listen to or watch it a few more times. You'll find you'll get more out of it each time you do. Also, another little tip about gratitude. One of the things you can do is just inwardly say thank you to whatever's apparently happening. Just doing that sometimes produces profound letting go, even if it's something you wouldn't choose. So experiment with that. And again, know that nothing is required for that beingness that all is to be. It just simply is. Doesn't need our help. All is already well. I hope you enjoyed our time together. We'll do special ones like this every now and then. And of course, we'll be having plenty of featured guests to share their wisdom and insights with you. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe so you have immediate access to future episodes. Please give us a 5-star rating and share it with the people you care about. These episodes are dedicated to sharing the eternal teachings from the greatest secret and the power of letting go. If you'd like to learn more about my work, my mentor Lester Levinson's work, and the Sedona method, please visit www.sedona.com. As you explore our site, you'll learn the key to lasting happiness, success, peace, and emotional well-being. We have books, courses, events, and plenty of free material to explore. Again, go to sedona.com. That's sedona.com. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Letting Go and the Greatest Secret.